Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Demon's Residence. There were no saved games. Tragic. I suspect this is going to be a set outside. Time to value the house. So, based on that, I'm going to guess that this is a game about being a home surveyor who has to go to a house, but then it turns out the house is full of demons.
What's the difference between the two what, Horror King?
Copies of Demon Residence I had the chance to press start on.
That's it? No one knows.
I'm sorry to hear that, Marissa. Hopefully it ends soon with some dignity. Obviously, Loksha told me the key would be in a shed.
That's why I was surprised you were eager for the... You weren't even a fan of the show in the first season.
No, not really. Well, I mean, when you've seen all of the probably, Brian, when you are approximately the same age as the guy who made it, and so you remember all the stuff from the 80s they're obsessed with, it's less impressive.
It's not them fun paying homage to.
It's just recreating stuff.
Recreating stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like...
What was the thing that recently came out that I was like, oh, they're paying homage to this? It wasn't John Hughes. I can't remember what it was, but it was something like, oh, well, like, for example, the movie we just watched, the Jason Statham movie we just watched.
Yep.
Where we were like...
It's them doing Heat.
Yeah, it's better than Heat.
Obviously.
But I also don't really like Heat.
That's another conversation.
Oh god, why am I forgetting the director's name?
Michael Mann Pastiche.
No, the actual director of
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie just doing...
Michael Mann Pastiche.
Michael Mann Pastiche. But it doesn't feel like he's ripping him off.
Gotcha, Ottoman.
You know, paying homage.
No, it's obviously a tribute.
Yeah,
it's not
like
a steal at all.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that front. Yeah, Wrath of Man was really good.
I called it better than Heat.
Yep.
It is better than Heat.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I know there are things about Heat people love, but ugh.
So I got a candle. Is that a key?
Homer's heard me talk about this.
Dear developer, if you see this, I want you to think about something. As a general rule, you want to make it a key so that stuff like this tiny key has a larger pickup box than the actual item itself, because it can be hard to aim at something that small in this kind of environment. Woman, I'm sorry for interrupting. Please go back to what you're saying.
My hatred for Heat is hatred for almost an entire genre of movies.
Gotcha.
Like Heat, Goodfellas, Casino.
Yep.
Like, I can recognize that they're good movies, but I have a distaste for them.
House.
Because I was...
Old house built in the 1800s.
Doing a film degree at the time when... Well, okay. Goodfellas still has that following and did it still at the time. But
absolutely.
Like, those are the type of movies...
Hey!
What I can only call
got a full body.
Like, film studies bros would love.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about how they're the only real credible movies. And go on and end about these movies.
So it said I can get my inventory with tab, but it won't let me control the game with a mouse and keyboard.
Huh, that's weird.
And there's no controller button for the inventory, so... And tab isn't working to do the inventory. And so the inventory might not work in the game yet. Dear developer, if you ever watch this, just FYI, I can't play the game not with the controller, but the inventory with the controller doesn't seem to be working, which is a problem. I did not know that, Horror King. That's awesome.
Yeah, because I always thought that it clearly was supposed to, like, end at the first season.
Yeah, maybe one more, but they made so much money. Oh, God. I think that does lead outside. Actually, no, wait, that can't lead outside. I saw how long the house was. I feel like it was longer than that. Anyway.
Netflix cancels all of my favorite shows. It makes me really mad.
Yeah, we have a vendetta against them as a consequence.
In that we currently don't have a favorite show on Netflix, so, you know. We don't watch it that much, but we still pay them for their service.
Wait, I don't understand this house. So you saw that there was this super long house that went left and right. And when I walked in this door, now there's nothing to the left of that house. And to the left, the wall's not there anymore. And to the left is the backyard. What is happening?
It was then that the game drove Hoguru crazy.
Well, it's like, it's The Shining and stuff doesn't make sense. Although I do love the people who criticize The Shining for saying that the guy's office, like there shouldn't be a light in his office based on where it is, a window in his office, based on where he is. And I'm like, people used to have fake windows in their offices.
Yeah.
It would look like a window, it would be frosted glass, and there would just be a light bulb back there.
Yeah.
So it was like you had daylight coming in, even though you're a dang thing. Like, that was an architectural style.
It still is.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's never good. Don't open that door.
Why is the X button the word drag?
Like, they canceled Santa Clarita Diet, and I can't respect anybody that would look at that show and cancel the best thing.
Yeah, it was probably the best thing on Netflix at the time.
It was the best thing on Netflix. That's right, Narcos. You heard me.
Really? Narcos was your second best thing?
Well, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. It's a darn good
I
show.
love that show.
It's a good show. I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's second best thing on all of Netflix. All right.
I was trying to think
You
of
liked
a-
She-Ra?
Oh, yeah, okay, She-Ra. But She-Ra's in a class of
Keys.
its own.
There you go.
Have y'all seen the Netflix She-Ra show? I love it so much.
Hey, we had to cut the electricity due to the flood in the basement. Please call a plumber, get served out before giving us a call. Okay.
But again, the showrunners had a firm idea for the end. Because I think I remember reading the showrunners being like, so Netflix really wanted us to make another season. We were like, nope. I thought that's what they said. Did you watch Creep Show Season 2 on Shudder yet?
No, I should, though, shouldn't I? Going to be watching Resident Evil this weekend to cover it on my podcast. The Resident Evil TV show. Very excited about it.
I do want to watch the rest of that He-Man show, though.
Yeah, we should totally
I feel
do that.
like I can't, like, as much as I'm not in love with it and have a lot of problems with it thus far, I
We'll
feel
see
like
what
I
happens.
can't judge it unless
It's
I
only
watch
like,
the
what,
whole
5
thing.
episodes?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I actually want to see where he's going with the story.
Yeah, totally. Well, yeah, because She-Ra crossed over with He-Man in an episode where
They learned about Christmas.
where Skeletor learned about Jesus,
You know,
which, can you imagine a better conversation to have missed than Skeletor learning about the birth of Jesus? I can't. Oh, that wasn't a good sound.
Here's the thing. The original She-Ra cartoon is near and dear to my heart.
Marissa famously hates Resident Evil now.
Aww.
And no, we're all disappointed in you, Marissa.
And then, like I love the original so much. Please, you're talking to someone who had the She-Ra action figure.
That's
with
true.
The wing, the Pegasus.
Hey, no spoilers, Otamon. I haven't watched it yet. Yay, got a storage room key.
What was I saying? Yeah, but I just the new Netflix She-Ra
Yeah.
is just so, like, it has so much story, and they do so much with what otherwise were one-dimensional characters, and
Oh,
I
God.
think it's its own thing. Almost.
absolutely its
And
own thing.
But it's so great.
I just wish they had moved He-Man and company
Oh,
by the same people into that world.
you don't like the Resident Evil show and movies? Well, yeah, the movies
Well,
suck.
the movies are unbelievably terrible. That being said, I cannot get enough of the Resident Evil animated movies that are made by the actual Resident Evil people from Japan, not the Paul Anderson movies. They are masterpieces. I love those. Vendetta was incredible. Some of my favorite animated action ever in that movie. Also, there's a scene where a railgun blows up 3 buildings while beheading a tyrant, and I'm like, yep, that's all I need.
Oh my god, let me make a decision.
So, woman, I have a question for you.
In a minute. Nope.
Whoa.
Yes, sorry. Go.
What would you say? That's bad. Whole house shook. I've turned on the power, though, so that should help a little. What would you say if I've told you I now have, and this is not an exaggeration, 5 different spin-off concepts for games set in the Hogaru Presents a House Full of Zombies
Of course.
universe?
Wait, so does this mean you're making more surprise games for me, or is this legit? Because I honestly
No,
don't know how to
this
do
one is true. This one is true. I have outlines for 5 different games. It's amazing. Oh, you've got to see the movies. Okay, so developer, one last note before I go. So you turn on the power in the house, which is great. Everybody loves turning on the power. I'm in favor of that. And then on a whim, I decided to see if I could turn the power back off again, and I could. But of course that's bad, and you have to turn the power back on. But unfortunately, when I turned the power back on, it crashed the game for a minute there, and I wasn't able to move. But pausing it and unpausing it seems to have cured that problem. So,
Woo!
I know, I'm excited too. Alright. Also here, you say, when you say, see how it says return? You're not saying whether X or A is what I'm supposed to press for yes. It's good to... So, see here, X is used. When I get into the menu, you want me to press A, which is fine. I don't mind pressing A, but, like, maybe have consistency. Uh-oh. So the door opened. Well, that's creepy. Is that a wheelchair lying in the middle of the hallway? That's Bun Bun, who's an adorable Bun Bun.
Who's asking?
Banana.
And Queen of the Night won the plushie cam! Challenge guessing thing. By guessing Bun Bun.
Okay, we're trying to move it and nothing's happening. Feel like a key in this chair? No. Can I pick up that lamp? Oh, it's a wall sconce that's not attached to anything. It's true, Marissa. I think we're dealing with an evil residence. I will never get marketing people. I feel like, and maybe I'm the crazy one here, doesn't it seem like Biohazard is a perfectly good title? I think Biohazard is a perfectly good title. Why not just go with that? And I don't want to go outside? I don't have a lot of context for why I'm here in the game. That's an issue.
And don't think I'm not upset over the fact that no one commented on my amazing hints for the plushie cam tonight.
It was great. Oh no, there was blood on the floor. We covered that, Brian. And then we walked down. That's the door to the basement where we found the key that let us get into the storage room that let us turn the power on. Any other thing to do here? See, not being able to use my inventory is causing a problem.
No inventory. Whatever will we do?
Okay, so I was able to take the cover off the fan. Now I'm going to turn off the power to shut down the fan. That didn't work. In fact, flipping off the power didn't turn off the power. That's weird. Seems like an oversight. Is something very hot that you're touching?
Bagel.
Oh, she made a bagel, everybody.
Need a bagel.
Why did that just go ding? What just went ding? That's why the official title of Resident Evil 7, Marissa, is Biohazard 7: Resident Evil. So there you go. They've actually solved your problem. She was saying that it was the first evil mansion in any of the games that actually had residents.
Ah.
Which is true. All of the other places were just facades fake houses meant to hide Umbrella Labs. Whereas this one is actually a house where people live. Marissa FTW.
FTW?
For the win.
Oh. I'm done.
No, you're just not down with
All the
internet slang.
kids' lingo these days.
What the hell? What is that? Oh, it's a vent system. Okay. Can I crawl into it? No. So all the vents fell down. Cool. But I can't get into them, so who cares?
I care.
Alright, so I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. The game's certainly not giving me any directions. I would love to, like, check my journal or objectives or anything, but as I said, it's not getting the keyboard responses, so there you go. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time, you'd like to see more of this, buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. We'll see you back here for more new and upcoming games, but until then, I'll say that's right. Au revoir.